First of all, are you the real Dom?
I'm a Corsa!
How can we tell?
How about I slice your nipples off for pepperonis?
That's Dom.
Yo. Bitches!
So, Dom, what the hell happened to you?
How long you got?
One eternity later.
Oh my fucking lord. What did I just hear? That story made Batman constipated.
It's the truth!
If that's the case, you'll need to testify against Bigfoot. Are you ready to go back, Dom?
I'm ready!
800 likes on the video, and in next week's episode, Bigfoot's criminal trial begins. I have been waiting all week for this. What's happening, everybody? I'm Mrucz, and welcome back to NASCAR 15th season. We have so much to get through today, so many scenarios to work through, and a lot of really great racing at Richmond. So I'm going to do a quick, brief synopsis of last week at Darlington. We had a beautiful car, which I crashed. T-Rex Jr. has one coming, and Outback Stenhouse Jr. drove his way into the chase. Let's check out these points. We have the regular season championship locked up, but it doesn't matter at all because we don't get any bonus points. Those that are also in with me as follows: Old Man Bushy, Tony the Tiger, Jimmy, Outback Stenhouse Jr., Jeff Gordon Ramsay, and Chef Boyardee. Redneck Cheese is Vic's Vapor Rub, and T-Rex Bitch Roar! Diggle Diggle and Kids! The Rhinestone Cowboy isn't locked in because he could still fall out of the top 30 in points, thus rendering his win useless. So that there are 12 drivers that know that they will race for a championship. 4 spots left to be determined. One of them is held by the Rhinestone Cowboy at the moment, and if he stays in the top 30, he will still have that spot. The other 3 belong to Bushy, Steve Harvey, and finally, Candy Cane. Those last 3 are all in on points, and that could all shuffle because Denny Hamster, he's not that far. He's knocking on the door of having a point spot, as is Giggles Logano, Elton John, and Carlos Jr., all 3 of which they could points their way in. Beneath Carlos Jr., everyone you see here that doesn't have a win, they can't points race. They have got to win Richmond if they want a shot at the championship. Same goes for Kmart, Whitney Spears, and Jebadouche. After that, things get a little bit more complicated, because not only will these drivers have to win, but they will also have to find a way to points their way into the top 30 for that win to count. How about drivers that have already won a race, like Ryan Blanket and Mikey Walnuts, but they're beneath the top 30? They could points their way in and have their win count. Incredibly interesting for Blanket. He's only 1 point out of the top 30. Mikey Walnuts, 10 points out. Very easy to make up those points. Sideburn Fever still has a mathematical shot at this, makes up 40 points, and he's in the top 30, but that is a tall task. William Clyde has no shot. He won Poke Oh No, but he is too far out on the points. He cannot make that up in a single race. He is mathematically eliminated, as is Marie Antoinette, Michael McDonald's, and the 4th wise man. Everyone else still has an opportunity to make their way into this chase in one form or another. Points racing into the top 30, getting a victory just flat out and staying in the top 30. It could happen for them. Or they could points their race way in, I don't know what I just said, and challenge the likes of Candy Cane, of Steve Harvey, and of Bushy. There are so many different scenarios that could play out. My mind is busting at the seams, and I just cannot wait to get this race underway and to see the results at the end to find out who actually made it into this thing. So I'm not allowed to look at this right now because Murph Turn 2, link to his channel down in the description, he made this for me, and he wants my actual reaction to seeing it in the flesh. So I'm gonna wait until we're at the track, but my bait scheme for the day! 80 laps at the Richmond to see if you get to challenge for a championship, if you have a shot to work your way through the rounds of the playoff system. Good luck to all of you. I hope the best for all of you, but there are only a few spots, 4 spots left open up for grabs. Can you make yourself one of those 4? Let's find out. Let's get this video started. Let's get it! This might actually be kind of difficult to do, to not see it until we get to the I might have to just look at it when it's in the garage. I have absolutely no idea what Murph made. He just sprung this on me and he's like, you gotta do like a reaction. Like, I wanna see your reaction to this. 60 lap, no, that's not correct. Okay, I can see, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, he did it. Oh my God, oh my. Yeah! Wait a minute. What the fuck is on that hood? What the fuck? Are you kidding? Okay. Oh my God! I'm on the hood! Wait a minute! I don't need extends! Why am I'm on the Are you kidding me? Holy shit! Murph? You are fucking Leonardo da Vinci. This is incredible. This should be hanging in a museum somewhere, and I'm not just saying that because I'm gorgeous. Extends, moves I've never used extends. Moves fucking approved. Are you kidding me? I'm on the deck lid as well. Moves approved. I love it, but this is bullshit. I cannot believe you made my face Murph. I cannot believe you put my face on the hood! What, on the extends car? Why? Wait a minute, that's my bandaged head looking over like the rear lights! Can you see the resemblance? Let's get on track to qualify with the moves approved extends car! Murph, you got me! You got me good! Bruh, I asked him a while back if he could make me an extends car because I thought it would be a funny joke. I wasn't to be included on the paint scheme! I love my head. My little head's peeping out over those bumper lights. I feel so much emotion right now inside. Be sure to check out Murph Turd 2's channel. Link to his channel is in the description. Thank you, Murph.
Welcome to tonight's coverage of the last race to see who makes the chase for the Sprint Cup. It's the Federated Auto Parts 400.
Mike, I think there's more drama in this race than maybe there is. Maybe until we get to Homestead. Who's going to be in the chase? Who's going to make it? Who isn't? That's the big question tonight. It should be fun to watch.
There is so much riding on tonight's race because after tonight, only the top 10 in the Sprint Cup points, plus the two winningest drivers in positions 11 through 20, will have a chance to win the Sprint Cup at the end of this season. And I like that we're going to settle this on a short track, the 3/4 mile here at Richmond. Well, let's find out who's in and who's out.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing on the 3/4 mile track, boys and girls!
Thank you, Daryl! Did you technics not realize how ridiculous it would be to have them in the introduction talking about the previous point structure? Not even around anymore. We got playoffs now, man. Record something new. We are underway with the final regular season race with the moves approved extend Chevy. Let's get us a good run. No, we had ourselves a good run at the Darlington. It could have been better. We had a much better car than where we finished. We ended up in 8th spot. We could have finished a lot higher than that, but things just didn't work out. I want some of that good momentumums as we head into the playoffs. We need to get those good runs happening again. Typically, I think I would do 60. Oh, shit.
Whoa, close call. Great save, man.
We good? I usually only run 60 laps here because, while I hate this track and this game, it is so damn tough to get around. But because there's like so much stuff that can happen, I figured 20 extra laps, extra juicy, drama, why not? Believe that we were able to get the car handling kind of decent by the end of the race. The first time here in the spring. I mean, that was a long time ago. I have absolutely no idea what I did to the car to make it good back then. Hopefully we can dial it in and make it good by the end. It just always feels like we lack speed here, like no giddy up coming up out of the corners. And that is like where they beat us the most. Like I could get it to turn decently, but coming up out of the corners, it is just slow. Now, actually, sorry, Code. I want to take a break. Take a moment. I should have said this before. Go down into the comments. The game has acted a little glitchy today. I paused a while ago. Go down into the comments. There are 4 spots that are still up for grabs. Who 4 drivers do you think are going to take those spots? One I'm going to say is the Rhinestone Cowboy. I think Blanket gets his way back into the top 30 in points. That's going to knock out Candy Cane. I think that we're going to have the 2 points having people. I don't think we're going to get a new winner. Steve Harvey, Bushy. Those are the 4 I think that are going to transfer. Write yours down in the comments right now. And then we'll see at the end of the race, once we look at the points, how accurate they were. Outback Stenhouse back here, he doesn't have anything to worry about. What made me think of that was seeing the 21 just up the road. And he's got to outrun Whitney Spears. I haven't seen Whitney Spears yet. They keep rubbing. And yeah, you know what? I recall that the AI just runs up into the wall coming out of 4 every lap here. Oh, there's Whitney Spears. Well, the 21's outrunning him right now. And Bushy leads. He does not have a win yet this season, trying to make sure that he does not fall out of the points. It's just pretty wild how wide open everything is, that there are still this many people that have a chance. I hate this damn car so much. It's just, I'm telling you, it's a turtle coming up out of the corners. Probably because the handling in the middle of the corner isn't great. It's a little bit tight, so I cannot get the throttle down. We've passed a few, though. We're up to P23. Can we crack that top? No, we're not cracking nothing. 3 years. Oh, no!
At your door. Go high.
No! Well, that's gonna change some shit around. 51. I'm writing you on my list. Look at what you did to my head. Look at my face. I have never gone on such a wild ride in my life. Oh yeah, we're dead last. We're gonna be pitting here. Don't get too blinded by the beauty of the hood. Quite literally half the field pitted. I was not ready for that. 22 came down. 21 stayed out. I also made a lot of adjustments. Tire pressure, track bar, wedge, and I think that sums it up. It better turn better. I know I just took out the 4th wise man, but he doesn't have a chance at this thing anyway. There's so many feel-good stories that I really want to see do well, that I want to see pull off like an upset. Like Bobby Labonte has been so close to winning races lately and just hasn't had the opportunity. I hope we can have one more Cinderella story. I feel I should mention that literally everybody is driving into everybody. Like they've been 3 wide since the freaking restart. We were 4. Hey! 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 My face is going for another ride! Everything was going okay. You know what? I'm just making a list. Unless this is all payback for stuff that I've done as the season has gone along, everybody just is finally taking it out on me. Well, we're back in last, so that's fun, but I don't want to pit. Oh my holy God. This is what I'm talking about, goofballs. I mean, you got Blanket up there. We don't need another Blanket won here the first race. Now I'm remembering. He won the first Richmond race. We don't need another Blanket win. Just run well enough to get yourself in the top 30 so your win counts. And then that's not who I was going after. Dingle, we don't gotta worry about Dingle. Was that like 6 wide right there? That looked like a lot of cars. How do I want to handle this? Do I let you go? What is this restart? Nobody's going. Fuck you! You are not getting away. Oh my God. Every time I try to pay people back, this is the way I go! We took a knock to the engine. I can hear it. It's ticking bad. So we're gonna need to make another pit stop eventually and work on that. And it kind of doesn't feel like it's handling all that well, probably because we scrubbed a bunch of goodie off of the tires. So, yeah, we're just gonna pace around here for a few till we make another pit stop. No, we're getting closer. Surprisingly, I'm reeling them back in and getting up back to the back of the back. It's the 34. It's the 78 still. And do we want to throw in the 42 just for old time's sake? Ah, the 51. Yes, the 51. Well, you know what? The 51 might have it bad enough because he runs like shit every week. Oh, pit strategy has begun. We got some making pit stops. Well, it's a couple of goofballs that don't have a shot at this thing. But who else is going to be hitting the pit road here shortly? All those cautions, differing pit strategies have started. Who knows who's on what? I choked there a little. What's happening, everybody? Wait, what? Welcome to Michael Mrucz's Mid-Race Report presented by Gas Can Water and Extends, which I support, I approve. Moves approved. Extend. Make your dick longer in less time. All right, y'all. There's an awful lot that is going to transpire in the second half of this race. Do we see another caution? Probably. Pit strategy is up the wazoo. I'm still holding out hope that we just get some goofball walk-off for the ages right here at the end, wins the race, and puts himself in the chase. That would be insatiable. I don't even know what the fuck that word means. My car is... I don't know. I think it's good, but then other times I don't think it really is, and I feel like I could do more to it. As long as I don't have anybody like trying to wreck me, then I'm doing okay. 35 more laps to determine a playoff lineup. This has been Michael Mrucz Mid-Race Sport, presented by Gas Can Water and Extends, approved by me. Dan Zip is in some lap traffic now. Oh, he lost the lead. It's now Bushy changing some stuff up there because they are trapped in the lap traffic. Everybody coming off of the pits. We got Smoke Blanket taking the top spot again. He's running well. If he cracks the top 30, then that puts 14. It should put 14 in the top 30, and that'll boop out Candy Cane. Damn, I got nothing left on the right side. We're gonna have to pit in like a lap or two. How the fuck is the 7 car in the lead?
Go to work now, buddy.
What? What? Are you kidding me? Now it's the 11. There is a ton going on up at the front of this field. I think I gotta make pit stop. I think, oh, damn, I can't turn this, bitch.
7 seconds ahead to the lead car. Yep, caution down.
What? This changes everything. How did you even wreck? You're telling me I saved it, but you couldn't? You initiated it all. That bitch just changed the whole complexity of the shits. We are going to make a pit stop. I cannot wait to see this lineup now. That could have just fucked some people out of it. Like Mikey Walnuts, I'm sure was like a lap or two down. Wow. Okay. Wow. Is Darb in? I don't think... Does Darb have a win? I have no idea, but Blanket, he just barely made it out alive with that one. He got to make a pit stop, and he got to stay out. The booth puts him, Elton John, Lala, a bunch of people up at the front that could win and get themselves in. Had some wave arounds. Mikey Walnuts back at 35th. Can he, like, get ahead of Whitney Spears? Are they on the same lap? Ooh, I'm so wound up, man. I am so into this. I'm just so excited to see how it plays out. Is this the final restart? I doubt it. I highly, highly doubt it with me out here. Probably. This 34 wrecked me before. I told you it wasn't going to be the last one. That was the perfect eye for an eye. I basically did exactly to him what he did to me a little bit ago. Blanket stays out, but Darb pitted, and now the booth is on the front row. Remember, the booth has led so many laps this regular season, but hasn't got a win. He always got screwed with strategy. So he's out. He's looking for a way in. I feel like the booth could be a real title contender if he could just find a way to bust off a victory. Do you see this pack, man? Because the car don't handle well. I just rode it on all the 35, got involved again. Damn, well that's good for some people. Holy shit, bro, Blanket pitted. He pitted from the lead, and now he's behind Whitney Spears. This is insane. I saw that the 66 was now ahead of Whitney Spears, but only by a couple of positions. I'm like flabbergasted. I gotta try not to wreck anybody else. So you know what? Look at this. We'd be coming to the white flag right now if I did what I typically do, but I added 20 laps for more of the racing. We're 4 wide. That sounds like a terrible idea. Yep, someone grabbed some wall out there, pushed them down into me, but we're up to P13. Hamster, he ain't in. But he was right on the fringes. He could have points raced his way through. The Booth, oh, I'm sorry, Booth. The Booth lost some track position. Now it's not looking so hot for him. He's falling back into the field. Alligator, what the hell? Bunch of pit stops. A lot of pit stops. Wait a minute. Can we make it to the end? Or are we still gonna have to make one more? Coming to 17 to go. I'm not worried about fuel, but I'm worried about tires. Yeah, we got like five cars just hit the pits.
I don't know which 5. Damn, Steve Harvey just took a lick. I think it's the 33 that has now popped a squat in front of Hamster. And here come the 4 off of pit row. Are those 4? I saw Mikey Walnuts in on that. Me stays out in front of everybody. The Danica's up there. They stayed out in front of the leaders. You get a caution and everybody pits. Those 2 are going to stay out and take the lead. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get the fuck off the front of my car. I can't. Oh my God! Steve Harvey got jacked! You are kidding. Like the handling. Well, there's my, look at my beautiful face. Hi. Thanks, Murph. Moves approved. Extends. This changes it all again. Wow, we took some heavy damage. We gotta stop. We gotta make a pit stop. Not too many pit stops. Not very many at all. Mostly everyone stayed out. Redneck Jesus still has the lead. Hamster is up there. I saw Rogaine Smith is in the top 10. He's the biggest goofball I saw up at the front. This damn thing still handles like shit. I just have not been able to find the right combination for it. This entire race just had my fastest lap, but I was using the 3 to help me turn the entire time. Only 9 laps remain.
Keep rolling.
What is going to happen? The 21 is trying to chase down the 35 right ahead of him. The 35's in the middle lane. The 21 is running around the bottom. Can he get there? And Candy Cane is in the middle of it. It affects him too because if Blanket makes it in, the Candy Cane is out. Oh my God, what? We're wrecking.
7 to go.
They want to wreck. Everybody wants to wreck.
Keep working.
They're trying to wreck.
Let's go.
This 78 is a bitch.
Gotta get to the bottom.
Hang on to it. I actually think I might have found a little something
Far outside you.
with this car. It's tight as hell getting into the corner,
Low.
but it launches now. There's finally some speed coming up out. Bottom lane is stacked. It's going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. I sent it way too deep. This 38's gotta go.
Far outside.
Hey!
It's going on the inside.
Hey! 35 got punted. He's way up there. The 21 and him are side by side. They're all sideways. What the hell is going on? 2 to go this time. What are you guys doing?
You're doing great. 3 wide, 2 high.
Oh my fucking sweet Lord, baby Jesus. That's what Blanket needs to do. He needs to get ahead of the 35.
Fight back, man.
Oh
Fight back.
no! Shot!
Keep it to the green, white checkers. It's going to be a free-for-all, man. Be ready.
Oh my God! The thing is I've freed it up so much. I just had no control over the damn thing. What happened to the 33? I took engine damage, but there ain't no goddamn way I'm pitting. Got a whole bunch of winners up at the front. Nobody really made pit stops. The 21 is gonna be on the bottom lane, the 35 and 18th, him and 19th. What are we gonna see? I can hear that engine, man. It don't sound pretty. But it's just gotta get us a couple of laps. We're in overtime. Can we get another green-white checker? Who the hell knows? We're back green. 2 car is broke. He did not make a pit stop. He said to hell with it. 21 is beneath the 35, trying to make it happen. It just like everything revolves around this freaking guy in 30th. He's getting away.
All clear, bud.
He's getting away, and Hamster's gonna take the white flag. No, Big Vapor Rub takes the white flag. I really want this Blanket to make it
Watch your inside.
through. I think I got into the back of him.
3 wide, you're in the middle.
The 35 is gone. Son of a bitch, Big Vapor Rub is gonna win. Give me some spots.
Check out.
Give me some goddamn spots.
Coming low.
I don't know if this is...
Tough luck, man. That's all we had today. We'll take those points, though.
What did I say? The 3, the 4, the 18, and the 21. Did the 21 actually... I'm not so sure about the 21 making it. because the 35 ended up in freaking 12. But what this could have done was move the 35 out of the 30th spot in points. It's gonna be so close. Mikey Walnuts tried to rally there at the end, but I'm not sure it was enough. These guys never had a chance to begin with. Take a look at this top 10. All people, Hamster loses it right there at the end. Vicks Vapor Rub. Sneaky. That 55 is sneaky fast. Wins. That's his second win, I'm pretty sure, of the season. The cream rose. We got the heavy hitters running up front now. All people that were in the chase. No walk-off for the ages, unfortunately, but let's check out these points. Here we are. Well, it's been reset. We're in. Jemi's in. Vicks Vapor Rub. Old Man Bushy. Jeff Gordon Ramsay. T-Rex. Raw. Redneck Jesus. Cans. And Diggle Diggle. Once I hit down one more, we're going to see everybody that's in. I just want to say that was one of the most phenomenal Richmonds. That was awesome. I had a great time. Let's see who's in. Tony the Tiger. Chef Boyardee. Rhinestone Cowboy. Outback Stand-Out Sugar Blanket makes it. Steve Harvey and Bushy Bushy. Only 2 get in on points. Wow. So, wait a minute. Hamster loses a playoff spot on the final restart. Hamster misses it just barely. He needed that victory. If he would have won, I'm assuming Bushy had a good lead over Seaver, but I don't know. If he's ahead of him right here, then he probably finished ahead of him in points. Bushy wouldn't have made it. It would have been Hamster. Elton John, Giggles Logano, the Boof, who has run so well. So many drivers. And Darb was up there late in the going. Lala. And Whitney Spears still hangs on to the cut line? Because everything has been reset. Everything is in correct order. How did Blanket make it through? He must have gotten ahead of somebody else because Whitney Spears outpoints him. Mikey Walnuts finishes way far off of 30th. He needed a hell of a lot more. Here's everybody else. Sideburn Fever really far off. Elton John, what the fuck am I talking about? William Clyde. He had another last place finish, I believe, so no, you're not gonna make it through if you have consecutive last place finishes. I can't believe Hamster misses out. And he had the lead. And then it was because of our big pile up there. He almost got to the white flag. If the white flag would have come out, there wouldn't have been a caution. He would have won. Truly wild shit. There's so many different things going on all at once out on the track. It really was way too much to keep track of. You just had to wait until the thing finished. I just wish that we could see where everything stood before they did the reset. These points are awfully close. I don't know how in the hell you pick who's gonna make it through round 1. But that's where we're at. Round 1 begins next week at Chicagoland. Chicagoland, New Hampshire, and Dover. I feel fine about Chicagoland and Dover, but New Hampshire, that's gonna be tough. We're gonna have to fall back on our points lead for New Hampshire. You know how much more stressful these episodes become for me? Make it to the Final Four. I want Jemai to be there. I want us to race for a championship after racing together for all those previous seasons. It is gonna be a hell of a next 10 weeks, a next 2.5 months. We're lined up perfectly with the actual playoffs in real life. I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out and looking forward to seeing how this plays out. This is gonna be awesome. I hope you guys are ready. It's about to get all that good. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've enjoyed this regular season. I love every single last one of you. And I will see you next week for the beginning of the chase. And I'll see you next time tomorrow for another video. I'm out. God bless!